Good. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome back to the channel, and we are finally doing a how to play Mecklenburg. One, if not my favorite BB in the game. One of my favorites definitely. There's so many cool BBs still to play, just such as cruisers and so on. But it still is in my heart, so I might be a bit biased. A very, very fantastic ship. So, what makes it so special? It's the one German BB that has crazy good accuracy, unlike Preußen and GK. You have very fast reload, you have 16 guns, again very good accuracy, you're fairly tanky, you're also pretty fast, you have the best AA out of all German BBs as well. Now the downside is you have lower caliber guns, 305, so you can't really overmatch, but with your accuracy you can either just shoot superstructures or use HE. Because you hit a lot, like the fire chance is only 27, but since you have a very good hit ratio, it's actually very good. You also get quarter pen. Overall, very, very good. Now, the only big weakness the ship has, in compared to a lot of other ships, but with German ships it's not that big again, because they also suck at it, it has very, very bad firing angles. Now, your rudder shift is pretty decent, and I would recommend you putting rudder shift mod instead of propulsion here, because this ship accelerates rather quickly anyway. And it gives you, it kind of like removes that drawback a bit of having that very bad firing, those very bad firing angles. You also have 6 scan torpedoes. And yeah, this is a ship you can play pretty much at all kind of ranges. You can brawl, you can play it in the back more, depending on the scenario. Which is very, very nice. You don't have a hydro though, unlike Preußen and GK, so keep that in mind. But you also have better concealment a bit, even though it's just a tiny bit, right? Yeah, it's only 200 meters. Not actually worth mentioning. I thought it had better concealment. But yeah, again, accurate guns, very, very accurate fast reload. I also recommend you running Lutyens on it, because it's one of the BBs where you will constantly get over 140 shell hits pretty easily. And then you will trigger another 7.5% reload buff, making this thing extremely deadly when it comes to reloads. I don't think you can give enough lead here. Unless he bleeds too much speed in the turn, then he's dead. I think you might have him here. Looks not too bad. Close. This version was a bit iffy there. But yeah, you also have solid gun range with 22 km and a spotter plane to increase it even more. So honestly, it's just a fantastic boat. I love the Mecklenburg. I can't say too much negative things about it, besides of course the firing angles. But other than that, it's just a joy to play. Okay, you also lack the gun pen to Citadel, obviously BBs at long ranges. However, you saw I just did 13k to the Yamato, so upper belt regelt, as we say in German. And this fella is also gone. So yeah, a ship you can play fairly aggressive, fairly defensive as well. The only real weakness is the turret angles. Once you're at closer ranges and below 10 km, you can also like completely death strike most BBs if they have a hittable Citadel. So keep that in mind as well. Absolute joyful ship to play. And you're also a nemesis for DD players, because you have 16 guns that are fairly accurate. So you tend to land always a lot of damage on DDs, which is absolutely fantastic. See that Cassard, for example, now? We have 16 HE guns reloaded. If he doesn't turn now, he's dead. I know it already. And he's dead. Because the accuracy and gun volume is just so good. You also have nearly 95,000 HP, which is quite low in comparison to a lot of other Titan BBs, but more than enough. And you're also very HE resilient. One downside you share enough as well with your other German counterparts is though you have a big superstructure, so people can smash you. Although I do think it's a bit smaller than on the other German BBs. Might be coping about that one though. We couldn't get the hit in time, unfortunately.
Torpedos direkt voraus.
Nah. That was a good run how he got me there. Could have dodged that better. Also my heal is kind of useless here now. Ah, he got me here. Who's spotting me though? It's the Harugumo, okay. That means there's also Haru torpedoes coming here. You do have pretty good ruddership. These torpedoes shouldn't hit me. I'm a bit worried about Harugumo though at the moment. Completely was tunnel vision on a submarine that I didn't pay attention to the Harugumo, so this might be a very fast ending for us right now. Since we're spotted anyway, we're gonna shoot into the smoke scene. Yeah, sorry, I kind of whiffed it here. I was completely tunnel vision on the submarine. We're gonna go into the next one, go again. This is not the ship's fault, this is just me that we completely caught off guard by the Harugumo and Minotaur there. I'm still gonna share it to you because there's also something to learn from it. And I was completely not aware of the Harugumo's presence there with the Minotaur. That was very well played by these two because they completely caught me off guard. That submarine lured me into this trap like a beginner. But I can't blame the ship at all for it. So I'm not judging it. I'm still gonna show this on the video now because even if this is my favorite ships and one of my best performing ships, it doesn't mean that every game is perfect. And here I just completely was too tunnel visioned on the submarine. I was way too tunnel visioned there. Also I whiffed the torpedoes really bad there. I shouldn't have used the DCP on it. On the ping. Let's go. Second round. This time a bit more paying attention. But yeah, what else can I say? Again, AA is fairly strong on this ship. Especially for German standards, the AA is fairly strong. You're still not gonna stop most strikes from it unless people really eat the flag clouds. But for that standard, and especially in comparison to GK, Schlieffen, and Preußen, it's crazy good. And yeah, again, I'm gonna show you the first game because you also should see fuck ups. I didn't pay attention to the middle ground with the Harugumo and the Minotaur at all. I don't even remember now if they were on the minimap spotted before. If they were, then it was even more of a failure. But that's what you can see. This is why you never can be tunnel visioned in games. I was so tunnel visioned on the submarine because I knew, okay, I can get this little water sausage now. Because the Yamato wouldn't really spot me, but I was constantly spotted, and that constant spotting should have been warning me already about the Harugumo, because the submarine was on 30 meters, means he can't spot me, and Yamato was super far in the back. So there had to be something. That should have been my alert clock, but apparently I was too tunnel vision. Anyway, still gonna show it because you should see the F-ups, and now we're gonna go to the next one. Looking at the matchmaking here, we have also a fair lot of DDs, some cruisers, and a lot of battleships, including supership Kuming and supership Satsuma. Let's go. So guys, remember, don't be tunnel vision. It can end your life very, very quickly. Oh, here AP would have actually been better. Nah, although the angle is not perfect. Plus I think he has too much armor at that range. We'll never find out. Also no fire, I got robbed. But yeah, we gotta commit to the south in a bit. For now we're gonna stay here with the Yugomo. See maybe find something to spot. We not wanna go here alone in, because if there's a torpedo DD that's gonna be a nightmare. We wanna stick with the Yugomo for now. Okay, so we got a set of 5 torpedoes. That looks like they're extremely fast. That is Holland.
Torpedoes auf Steuerbord.
Might even need one, but it's a Holland torpedo, so I couldn't care less.
Mein Leck unterhalb der Wasserlinie. Wir laufen schnell voll. Kritischer Maschinenschaden.
We don't really have any spotting. Why is nobody spotted? Okay, there's this lava. That's very important here to decide if you go in or not, guys. Why is the Yugomo spotted? Bro, don't tell me you're outside of the smoke scene. Okay, well, that Yugomo is not gonna live much longer. So much to our DD spot. Also, you do have a bit better firing angles towards the back than forwards, so also keep that in mind. Viasma is showing full broadside.
That's how it's done.
Let's see if we can maybe get a nice crossfire. Izumo also noticed, but I think the Viasma is gonna be behind the mountain. Or? It's worth a try. He's stopping. Oh, this is gonna be a spicy shot. Hello? Let's find out if we have enough gun pen. And we do. We do have enough gun pen. Good. Thought he had more armor actually on the side. Because it is legit after all the Borodino. Good. This is Satsuma. Commander Bond. Hello, Mr. Commander Bond. That should also be a pretty good salvo. Yep. We'll take that. 10k damage. Haaland is an A-cap now. I would love to rush down that Haaland. But that's easier said than done. Although now that he's still capping, it's the perfect time to catch him actually. Does he have AA active? It's a Haaland. No. No AA active, okay. Okay, he's shooting. Utrecht needs to push now. Push now, we can kill him. Bro, now is the time to push the Haaland. You have enough cover against the BBs. I should be able to see him here. Yep. And now that he's shot, he can't go dark fast. I gave a bit too much lead here. But as long as I can force a DCP, that's good. He did not torpedo here. The Utrecht is just not going. The Utrecht could like farm him down from the south right now. That's a big shame. Haaland is getting away with the cap and his life. We get one more salvo off, but we're gonna lose a bit in the mountain. That still looks like a decent shot. Double permafire. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We'll take that. Even though the Haaland can heal it, unfortunately. Especially if he's lag mode Haaland, he has more than enough healing potential there. Hop at the sides. Maybe we can get a fire on Iowa. Yep, okay, Iowa is gone. He has no DCP ready. Good news. Oh, he has a heal. Oh my god, did you see the heal, guys? He had a heal at the last tick. He had a heal ready. That is some crazy timing, I would say. That madman just saved himself with that heal. There's a Brisbane. Brisbane is a perfect target for Mecklenburg. There's no way he pre-torped here. At least I wouldn't have. Nice, we had no lock-on. Cool game. Thanks for nothing. I couldn't get a lock-on because apparently he was not spotted long enough. Well, that's really, really bad for us. I couldn't even use all my guns. That was fairly interesting to say the least. We still smashed him a bit, but obviously that's not what I wanted to do. Can overmatch them in the back. I gotta make sure that this is a good hit now. Not a perfect hit. The torps were to be expected, but those are Haaland torpedoes. I'm still more worried about the Brisbane tops, which are gonna hit way harder, to be honest. Can only use our back guns, that's enough. That actually is gonna kill him. Okay, maybe not. But nearly. He's still gonna be spotted for a bit. And with the next sub we can potentially kill him. I could shoot the Iowa, but Brisbane is just too juicy of a target for us to miss it out. As long as there's 2 full pens in there now, the Brisbane is gone. Oh, you cannot be serious right now. How lucky can you get? He's still shot. Just 1 overpen is enough right now. Come on. We have the insane reload on the ship. Okay. Unless he has suddenly magically healed, this should be it. He shouldn't even be able to outturn this ore. Oh my god, he did. He actually accelerated crazily there in the end. Okay, cool. The Brisbane got away with it. That's fairly unlucky. I wish I could have prevented that, but no chance. Apparently. Got very, very unlucky there. I mean, nobody else shot him as well, which is kind of hilarious. This guy has enough range and he didn't even try to shoot him. Like, constantly, with main guns. That's one thing I noticed as well a lot. Dutch ships not using their main guns. Suboptimal, to say the least. We're bleeding kind of caps, but the good thing is the Kremlin is blocking right now B, which means the points bleed stops for now. That means we have more time. Again, I don't want to go in here for now, because it's still fairly suicidal. Too bad we don't have a spot on Kunming. Okay, team is working good on C-cap though. One day that Utrecht player will also know how to use his main guns more effective. Everybody got away in this match. Yeah, the Iowa got super lucky. The Brisbane did it fairly well in the end, to be fair. I didn't expect him to be able to accelerate this crazy. I thought he was already nearly full speed. So that goes on me. But yeah, the Iowa timing was just unlucky. In all fairness. There's torpedoes coming down here. We need to go ASAP as we can to this flank. I should be able to get A-cap though for free right now. There's nothing really that could potentially spot me.
Aufklärungsflugzeug kehrt zum Schiff zurück.
We're spotted by Brisbane. We can't get the cap. It's so bad for us. He's just luring here and filling this whole cap with torpedoes now. Need to show broadside to the Iowa here. We also need to DCP in case he gets a fire now. Because we can't... there's the Brisbane. He came too close. That was a big misplay by the Brisbane. Why would he be too close like this? I think we have him this time. Nope. I aimed extra high because he was already turning. But again, thanks to our fantastic reload. I don't think he's gonna get away this time. Yep. Good. Now I have a big problem called Kunming. I still had to DC... Like, if he has deep water torpedoes ready, I have a big problem right now. We don't want to reverse. Reverse is actually going to be suicidal here. But we can't really go out as well. And the Schlieffen can, of course, lob over this mountain, where my Schlieffen can't lob over these 2 mountains. Cool. This whole game could have been so much different if these 2 fellas would died earlier. We could have had A by now. We would have had to force them to come to us. Now I need to play it extremely aggressive. And that Schlieffen is lobbing over mountains where I could never lob with my Schlieffen. What is this? Like, bro. What is that Schlieffen? That's like the magic Schlieffen player. I've never seen no one. Look how he's lobbing over positions where he should not be able to lob over. I see the Haaland. I don't care now. We need to finish the Schlieffen. Here, eat the torpedo. The Schlieffen is actually the monster that does the DPM to me. And my secondaries can potentially finish off this Haaland. Good. Double strike. Bringing us back into the game right now. Utrecht finally realizing we could go into a cap. Nice. Now I need to pray here. There's the Iowa. Okay, he's shooting still HG. I need to DCP that fire if I want to live. Now, really important is that this Coming is not going to get a torpedo hit on me. Which is fairly hard considering it's a Coming. Problem is Satsuma is gonna spot me in a second. I need to turn hard right now. Hard away. Okay, there's one set. Did the Coming get caught in our concealment? No, he ran away. Smart Coming player, didn't stay in the smoke screen. I need to run away from him. I'm not gonna go closer into him. This is super suicidal. Oh. We got another heal off with Lutyens, by the way. That's crazy. He is actually still in the smoke. I don't care. I just need to. I can't dodge this top anyway, even if we want it right now. So we're just gonna go for another main gun hit on him. Okay. Confederate, 3 kills to 413. This is kind of a save for now. We are back in game with the kills, but it's not over yet. We have the cap advantage. We will have the points advantage as well, meaning Coming does need to make a move.
Hello there.
But we could still lose C cap. Not to mention that our devastation and Utrecht could still get torpedoed by him. Oh, like despite being so unlucky at the beginning, we got that back in the end. But still, this is not a win yet. We're gonna look at this. I want to see if I win. If we lose it, so be it. I tried my best, even though I could have done it better with the Brisbane there. That could have been dead earlier. And with the Iowa, it was just really unlucky timing, to be honest. Now, this guy should never get spotted. Izumo can heal up. Good. And Iowa's gonna die to devastation. Okay, good. This guy still didn't learn how to use main guns, which is very unfortunate. Legend still says that Utrecht's main guns might actually be pretty strong, but hey. Whew. But you see, like, the thing what makes this thing so special is you just have this insane gun power. Also, we triggered 2 times the Lutyens here, which is kind of crazy on a BB. We didn't get the main gun reload, unfortunately, this game, but you get it fairly often. It's crazy with this reload and the accuracy how much you can do. Good. Utrecht is going out. I mean, the Sherman is doing an okay job here. He's not inting. He's trying to torpedo the Satsuma. I understand that he doesn't want a Dakar because he's instantly dead. And if the Satsuma... Like, you need to consider one thing here. If the Satsuma knows he has this HP. Let's say the Sherman has a smoke screen left. And he starts Dakaring. The chance that he might actually be... Okay, our devastation is inting. Never mind.
It has been a pleasure supporting your stream.
Devastation might have inted just now. But basically, look. He didn't want to smoke up until he is sure that the Satsuma is going to shoot somebody else. And that's a very good play. Because if the Satsuma player knows he has 300 HP, he is going to blind fire into the smoke scene. And 1 overpen is enough to finish it. So, in all honesty, waiting until devastation is the food for the Satsuma was the perfect move here. And that gets a compliment to me. Because we just think that the Satsuma knows the HP pool of Sherman. I would, as a Satsuma player, instantly blind fire him. If he would have smoked up any earlier. Not to mention that the Izumo wouldn't have spotted the Satsuma would have been gone dark. Now devastation is here. Unfortunately, he's kind of throwing it. He's called Bismarck Legenda. Why am I not so surprised? Oh, he could have actually killed him with AP there. I mean, he shot 8 Oh, and we lost also the Utrecht. Now we need to kill the Satsuma. However, the Utrecht died to Kunming, I will never understand, but whatever. All the Utrecht had to do is, look where he died. All he had to do is stay in A, and the Kunming had to be forced to come to him. How long do you need for a cap again? Is it 30 seconds or 1 minute? If Satsuma dies, we win for sure. Kunming still needs to... I think he beached. Play. Don't die, Izumo, or we... Okay. Good. It's 1. Oh my god, if that Izumo would have been blapped right now, I would have had a heart attack. But yeah. Well played to the Sherman there. Not so well played to the Utrecht. That like completely like made the A flank harder than it had to be. But this is a win. There's no way they can pull it back here right now. We win in 30 seconds, even if they get the cap now. It's 1 minute until the game is over, and we win in 30. And for all signs of purposes, here is my Mecklenburg build, which we cannot see at the moment. There we go. There's the build of my ship. You don't need PT if you don't want to. You can drop it for brisk or for turret traverse, but I think the turrets are turning very quickly. You could also go this one for faster heals. Like, it's up to you. Either take... You have a lot of options here. I still have PT here, but I could switch it to either brisk or turret traverse or the AA mount. Multiple things would be possible. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. Or the 2 games, the one F-up game and the one where I could show what this ship is actually capable of. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support, guys. It really means a lot to me. We're ending up first as well. We got an E, we got Confederate, Double Strike, and the Close Quarters. We destroyed 3 ships. We pretty much soloed the Brisbane. We did a big amount of damage on the Schlieffen. Lots of damage on the Holland, half HP the Iowa, Wismar half HP the Kunming, and a bit on the Satsuma. So overall a very, very solid game. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, your channelers, and that's how to Mecklenburg.